The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources Commission and support funds agreed to raise revenue towards the reconstructions of Appiatse community. According to the founder of Salt and Light Ministry, Dr. Joyce Rosalind Aryee, at the meeting with the Ministry of Land and Natural Resources Commission on the reconstruction of Appiatse community, said that there is need for collective revenue to support one another in making Ghana a better country.
Of our forest, the total desecration, I would say, of green portions of our land, we really must do something different. And I'm glad that we have the opportunity to do so. Having said all this, the next phase is how much more money we need to collect, even in these austere times, and how we can sustain the interest of the giving is sustaining the interest. One thing I know about giving is that it's not always the quantum, but it's definitely always the mass. How you can attract the masses of people. 50 cities here, 20 cities here, 5 cities here, 100 cities here. Once we get the masses of people to contribute, you'll be amazed at how much we'll get. If we are going to rely only on corporate Ghana, we are going to rely only on people with formal employment, we will not get anywhere. But then, as I said, we will have a special meeting with you and we will together think through this. Some of it will be Easter. So you will probably lose 4 days out of the 36. So it's 32 days from hence when the work will begin. We have a responsibility to the people. Yes, they may not be our relatives. We may not know any one of them. But then one of the values of this country is Uyonkoda. Uyonkoda ne woda. Uyonkoda ne woda. It means that what happens, whatever tragedy befalls somebody else, is your own personal tragedy. And when we support, we can be sure that this humanity that we have in this country, of helping one another, of supporting one another, will itself strengthen our resolve to be a better country. So thank you very much for having us from the support.
The most important key thing right now is that under normal circumstances, when you are doing an implementation scheme, you try to do the sites and services first. This has become very urgent for us right now because of the pending rains, when the earthworks might be difficult to do. So even ahead of getting back the design scheme, we are going to go ahead through the Ministry of Roads and Highways to start with the road network, so that by the time the houses are ready to be developed, the road network should have been done. We are hoping that thoroughly we should be able to start by the end of April. So we'll give some more details in terms of the roadmap, but that is where we are going right now. When the design scheme comes back, we'll quickly put together the working community, as it were. So the next step is for us to now move into the design phase. And what we're trying to do now is that we want to open it up for everybody, anybody who's got ideas to participate. It's very important that this is done, especially for the professional industry, so there's a lot of transparency as to how the scheme was developed. So the next stage that is going to happen is that we are going to do an open ideas design scheme. That is what is going to go out on Monday, to invite other professionals in the industry to have some input in this very important national exercise. And then beyond that, there'll be an adjudication, and then there'll be a selection of the winning scheme. We set out the parameters